Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes, where I teach you how to make easy and delicious recipes that are perfect for sharing with your loved ones. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make lalagia. Lalagia are basically known as donuts of the Peloponnese, the part of Greece where these are sold in every bakery. They're even sold on the street. They're fried fresh. They are so good. You could serve these savory or sweet. It's really strange to hear of a savory donut, but savory, basically, they're not flavored with anything sweet, and they're served alongside feta and olives and even some delicious dips. They are so good and sweet. You can serve them drizzled with honey or powdered sugar and some cinnamon, and you are going to be in heaven. Now, Nick, also known as Buzz, has been requesting these since last year, so I thank you for your patience, and today I'm bringing them to you. The ingredients used to make these are just a handful of basic pantry staples. You probably already have them. We're going to begin by making the starter so we can activate the yeast. So in a small bowl, you want to add a cup of lukewarm water, 1.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1/2 teaspoon of granulated sugar. Mix that all up and set it aside for about 10 minutes. Once you see a foamy cloud appear on the top, you know your yeast is good and active. If you don't see that, you're going to want to throw away that yeast and start with a fresh batch. Otherwise, these donuts will not rise. So next, I'm just going to mix up my dry ingredients. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and to that, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. I like to add cinnamon whether it's sweet or savory. I love the taste. I love the flavor that it lends. You can leave it out. If you're making them savory, you can also go in and add some herbs. Dried herbs are best. You can do rosemary, dried oregano, thyme, whatever your favorite herb is, you can go ahead and throw it in here. If you're keeping them sweet, you could add a little bit more cinnamon and even warm it up with a little touch of ground cloves. That would be delicious too. So I'm going to transfer this dry mixer to the mixing bowl. I'm using my stand mixer, but you could definitely do this by hand. And I'm also going to pour in 1/4 cup of olive oil, and I'm going to let it mix on low speed until the mixture becomes crumbly. So this is what your dough should look like at this point. And the yeast is nice and active. This is what it should look like. I'm going to add this to my dry mixture. And I'm going to knead it until a light and soft dough is formed. You want it to be soft but not sticky. So now you're just going to transfer it to another mixing bowl. I did go ahead and switch out the flat beater for the dough hook, so that way it kneads a little bit better. And I did add about a tablespoon more olive oil. If it's sticky, do not add any more flour because then your dough is going to be dry and hard. You want it to be nice and soft, so olive oil helps. I put a little bit of olive oil in my bowl over here, and I'm going to transfer it, toss it around in that olive oil. Now you can cover this with plastic wrap or with a kitchen towel and set it aside in the warmest part of your house so it could rise for about 45 minutes to an hour or until it's doubled in volume, and then we're going to get ready to form them. Once the dough doubles in size, and now it's time to form the lalagia. Now you're going to want to rub some olive oil onto your work surface. If you're using a cutting board, that's going to be perfect. Put some olive oil on there because the dough is still going to be slightly sticky. The last thing you want to do is use flour because it's going to make them dry. The olive oil will help them roll out very easily. Now separate the dough into little walnut-sized ball pieces and roll them into little balls and set them aside. Now we're going to go ahead and form the shapes. So the shapes are many. You can do this in many different ways. You can form just a little long oval by rolling out a long strip of dough and then just connecting the 2 edges. Or you can do the next one, which is more traditional that I'm going to show you. It's more of a shape that resembles the number 8. So roll out one of the balls into a long rope, and you take one edge and you connect it to the middle of the rope, and make sure it doesn't close up. You hold it open. Then you take the other tip and you connect it to the middle of that first one to get this shape. Kind of looks like a pretzel. So let's do that one more time. So we have the long rope. We take the long rope, we take one edge and we put it to the center and we pinch it together. Then we take the other edge and we put it right here to the center of that one. Make sure that they're open. Move it aside. And I'm going to continue forming these. And in the meantime, the vegetable oil is getting nice and hot. So because these are going to fry up after that in no time. So you want the oil to be nice and hot. Make sure that the oil is nice and hot, around 375 degrees Fahrenheit is good. Put it in there. You know the oil is ready when you drop one of these in here and it rises right back up to the top very quickly. Put about 4 in there at a time so that way the oil's temperature does not drop. If you put too many and you overcrowd it, then they're going to start absorbing the oil because the oil's temperature is going to drop. Fry them until they're golden all around. That's going to take about total 4 or 5 minutes, about 2 minutes per side. And then put them on a tray that's lined with paper towels so that way it can absorb all of the excess oil. My lalagia are ready. Now I am keeping a few savory and to serve with feta and olives. And the rest, I just dusted some powdered sugar and cinnamon on. I dusted some powdered sugar and cinnamon on the bottom of the tray and on the plate and on top of them so that way they're nice and sweet. Of course, you can drizzle some honey on top of these instead. I'm gonna go in and taste the savory one first. And they're perfect, nice and crisp. Now you can serve these with feta cheese, olives, your favorite dips. You can have them just like that, you know, as a snack. They are perfect. Crisp on the outside, really fluffy on the inside. So good with the feta cheese. I drizzle some olive oil on top of it too. Great for soaking that up. Let me set that aside because I always like to end something with something sweet. Let me get some of that powdered sugar. So good. And they almost taste like lucumades. If you like lucumades, you're gonna love these. Get the kids involved, make some fun shapes with them. They fry up in no time. If you want to, you could definitely make this dough ahead of time and keep it in your refrigerator and then make them the next day. That is perfectly fine. The recipe, as always, is in the description box down below. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe so that way you don't miss any delicious recipes. I post new recipes every week and I also take recommendations. Nick H, I hope you enjoy these. I hope you guys make these for your loved ones and you have fun doing it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, sis.